This video explains how to create a transport rule through HostingController. Mailflow rules, also known as transport rules, let you take action on exchange messages based on previously defined conditions. If a condition is met, a certain action is taken. Mailflow rules are like inbox rules that are available in Outlook, except they take action on messages while they're in transit and not after they are delivered to the mailbox. Transport rules consist of conditions, exceptions, and actions. To create a transport rule, log into the control panel as the tenant admin, also known as the customer. You will land on the dashboard. Navigate to the left menu. Click the provisioning drop-down and hit the exchange menu. From the list of organizations, select the organization under which the transport rule is to be created. Hit the drop-down and click Transport Rules. To create a new transport rule, click the Add New Transport Rule button. Under General Settings, type the rule name. Specify the conditions to be met for triggering a certain action. For instance, apply this rule if the sender is a certain person. There can be multiple conditions in a single rule. Add the action to be performed if the above conditions are true. Just like conditions, there can be multiple actions in a single rule, and all actions are applied if the above conditions are met. Specify if there are any exceptions to the rule. Exceptions override conditions and prevent the rule actions from being applied to the message, even if the message matches all of the configured conditions. There are also a few other settings that can be tweaked while defining the transport rule, like define the severity level for the rule. The severity level is just a filter to make the reports easier to use. If the checkbox is enabled, the rule will appear in reports and message traces. If the box is unchecked, there will be no trace of the rule triggering in reports or message traces. Valid values for the severity level are low, medium, high, and not specified. Choose a mode for the rule. Mode specifies whether you want the rule to start processing messages immediately, or whether you want to test rules without affecting the delivery of the message. Valid values for mode are enforce, test with policy tips, and test without policy tips. Match the sender's email address. If the rule uses conditions or exceptions that examine the sender's email address, you can look for the value in the message header, the message envelope, or both. Specify the date range when the rule is active. Click Activate to make the rule active after the specified date. Similarly, click Deactivate to stop processing the rule on the specified date. Choose to stop applying additional rules to the message after this rule processes the message. Specify how the message should be handled if the rule processing can't be completed. By default, the rule will be ignored and the message will be processed regularly, but you can choose to resubmit the message for processing. To do so, check the Defer Message checkbox. Finally, provide comments and click Create Transport Rule to create the new transport rule. A new rule will be added. Once the rule is created, it will be visible under the Transport Rules section in the panel and can be edited, disabled, or deleted. Disabling a rule through HostingController will disable the rule under the Mailflow Rules section in the Exchange Control panel, while deleting it will remove it completely from the Exchange Control panel. HostingController also allows you to track down various operations and record events through its audit logging facility. Audit logs are only available to the global admin. To view the event log for the transport rule, log out to the admin user. Click the Configurations cog on the top and hit the Audit Logs menu under System. Select the tenant who created the rule and hit the Audit Logs button under the Actions column. You will find a complete log of the rule with the kind of operation performed, the timestamp, the IP log, and the action type of the CRUD operation. You may also view the full details of the log. Based on conditions, take certain actions on messages while they're in transit through Exchange Transport Rules. Try HostingController today.